Well, to find out just how important Olympic ticket sales are for Brazil's economy, let's go to Erich Beting in Rio. He's a Director of Maquina do Esporte. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you. Good evening, Rachelle. It's been a pleasure to be here, and I hope so that we have more people at the arena here in Rio.
Indeed, and speaking of that, Erich, give us an update on ticket sales in Rio. Organizers were concerned about the slow sales leading up to the Games. So how has that changed now that the Games are actually underway?
Well, I think that today Brazil just won a gold medal in judo. So now people are getting more excited about the Games and are starting to understand a little bit more about other sports than football, than soccer. The problem here in Brazil is that we are a lot of soccer passionate, and we have a lot of passion in soccer. We had the World Cup and we have all the venues completely sold out. So now it's a different way to think about sports and to learn about other sports. I think today, with the start of judo, maybe it's going to be better for us.
And how would you say Rio's ticket sales compare to that of other Olympic Games that have passed?
Well, in Rio, the expectation of the Olympic Committee and the Olympic Organizing Committee, they sold about 5 million tickets, and they need to sold any more 1 million tickets to reach that point. And it's been very difficult, and I think they will not get this kind of success of sold the tickets now.
Now, one of the issues people are having, people who are already in Rio, some have complained about these long lines, mostly because of the security checks. How big a role of that is playing in deterring people from buying tickets if they're already there in Rio?
I think that the big issue that we have here, it's not only the price of the ticket or the security, the problem of the security here in Rio. The very difficult point for everybody to come here to Rio and the people outside Rio, it's the price to stay here in Rio. It's too expensive and it's so difficult to come here.
So basically the issue isn't actually getting into the events for the tickets, which we're seeing some of the prices between $10 to $1,000 and even perhaps $4,000 with resellers for the opening ceremony. You're saying that it's actually just the cost of staying there that's pricing people out.
Yeah, the tickets, they are a little bit expensive in some events. We talked about the Usain Bolt final at the 100 meters and 200 meters. Everybody wants to go there. But we have all other events and other sports like fencing that we don't have so much familiarity about that. So but now the main issue is that when we try to stay in Rio, we need to spend $500 in a hotel, in a small hotel. So it's going to be too expensive for the people.
Now let's also look at the rules for resellers. What should resellers and consumers be aware of while they're at the Games?
Well, that's a problem that the organizing committee is trying to solve, and they are trying to resell tickets by the official line. But I saw here at the streets, everybody's trying to exchange something, or a friend of mine that will not come for the Games are trying to sell the tickets. So there will be a lot of resellers, that's personal resellers, not trying to get more money, but try not to lose money.
Now, we did see that there were a couple of people who the authorities have been keeping an eye on, who've been reselling and basically price gouging for some of these the events that people really want to go to, as you were saying, for the 100 meters to watch Usain Bolt. So what should they be aware of when people are trying to buy these tickets, making sure that they're going through the right channels?
Yeah, that's a huge problem, and it's very difficult. Yesterday, some people were arrested trying to sell this kind of fake tickets. So the better way is to come to the arenas or to the ticket places Not at the arena, of course, you cannot get there, but you can go to some places that the official committee is selling some tickets, and you also can look at the web and try to buy by internet. It's very simple, and it's another way to don't have any problem with that.
Well, Erich, unfortunately, we'll have to leave it there. Erich Beting, thank you for joining us from Maquina do Esporte.
If you like what you just saw, follow us on social media and visit our website, cctv-america.com.